Yeah.
All right.
It's on the screen. Start with that.
Yep.
Go.
So look, the impediment to action advances action, which is like a oxymoron. What stands in the way becomes the way. Now, dude, like this is probably this probably is one of the most explosive things I've ever read. You know what I mean? I wish I came across this quote earlier, like 20 years ago. You know, I wish somebody drilled it into my head at like 10 years old. Because, this is pretty, what do you think, bro? Like, what is like, it's so like, you know what I mean? It's so like, I don't know, man. It's so like, truthful, but like camouflaged, like what the impediment to action advances action. So he's saying what stops advances it. It's like an oxymoron, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
You tell me,
yeah.
bro. You know more about, what is
What's
he
the
like?
what's the hold on.
I
Let's
didn't even know
see.
he said
So
this.
so um so basically he's saying that an obstacle, go back to it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I can't see it.
Right here. Right here. You got it.
Pull
Right
it
here.
down. All right. So he's saying an obstacle to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. So impediment is like an obstacle, right? A hindrance.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Right.
if
Right.
you have, something in front of you, you're trying to get to point B and you have something in front of you, you might have to go around to get to that point, and that journey becomes the whole thing.
Oh,
Meaning,
okay. Oh, I see. That whole journey.
focus on the
You talking
journey,
about?
not the
Oh, all right.
destination, right? So the path you
All
take
right.
along the way is what builds you. Too often people get, caught up in this happened, that happened, but sometimes those things are making you more resilient, right? Making you stronger. And that's what he's saying. Don't always say, why are things this way? Because taking that extra step or that extra mile is sometimes what makes it better, right? A company. Think about a company. Some of them start off, right? You have a company like Amazon or Google. They didn't really take off until like year 13 or year 10. They started to
Yeah.
get escape velocity. It
Yeah.
took them
Yeah.
time to
What
get
is
there.
that? What?
So
What'd you say? What'd you say? Escape what?
escape velocity. So that's
What is
when
that?
that's like, taking off, like the growth rate of that company is just
Oh shit.
hockey sticks. So,
Got it. Escape
that's what
velocity. All
people
right.
want to capture, right? That's what people want to capture.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
that's why,
Got it. Got it. Got it.
when when you talk about people talking about Bitcoin, it's still only 13 years old.
I
I
know.
don't want to
So
trigger
there's
you
a,
this time, but 13 years.
no. But so you're saying that there's an escape velocity that. So you're telling me it did not
All
reach
companies
its
have it
escape
that become
velocity.
success. It's still very early for them.
Oh, I see
It's in
what you're
early
saying, bro.
innings. Yeah.
You're saying the escape velocity for Bitcoin would take it over the million. Okay, I can understand that. So you're telling me it
You
hasn't.
think it hasn't happened yet? No,
Oh,
not yet.
all right. I thought it
Yeah.
did. You know what I mean? I saw like
Well,
all right. I see.
I don't know.
I see.
I would argue. The big point comes when all the big guys get in. Unlike other things
Ah,
with
all
Bitcoin, the
right.
institutions are coming now, right? The big guys are
Yeah,
coming
they
now.
are. It's being
BlackRock's.
appropriated. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I seen something that one of the big firms
Oh,
is allowing an ETF. Goldman Sachs is allowing an ETF now. Like they're
all
coming
right, all
late to
right.
the game.
But they're not coming
Could
late because it hasn't reached its escape velocity yet.
No, they're not
So they're
coming late,
really,
but compared
yeah,
to the individual or a lot of people, they're coming in afterwards. Anyway,
I
so
see.
what was another quote that
Yeah.
let's talk about that PBD on Full
All right.
Send. He talks about 38 letters that Rockefeller sent to his son, right?
Okay.
Now,
We're
basically, the
okay.
point of this, why this is cool, is this
All
guy
right.
is the future.
Yeah.
He has two goals: to be richest man and the tallest. Okay, he
Okay,
is
this is it, right?
neither.
Kev, this is it, right? You're watching, right? 38. I didn't even know
Yeah,
this
that's
existed.
the
Wow.
book. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Bro.
That's on my
Okay.
list. I haven't read it. You
Yo,
know,
this has to go on the
you
list. Yeah,
you
bro. I
have
didn't
a
even.
you have a s- you have a son, right? You should read it.
Yeah, no, bro, 100%. Look, yo, Kev, look at this quote. In my opinion, excuses of mental illness, and people with this illness are losers without exception. Yo, this is a serious book, bro. Kev, this is a
Yeah.
fucking. This book is not for everybody. It'll make people.
Listen,
Yo, I can tell you this right now.
I
Look at
I
this.
yeah. I don't have a son, and I want to read it.
Oh god. Yo,
You know,
right?
but here's what
Yo,
the coolness of it. This guy wanted to be the richest man in the world, and he wanted to be the
and the
tall.
tallest.
Live. He wanted to, no, I'm sorry, not the tallest. He wanted to live to 100 years old. He lived to 97 and a half, and he became the richest man in the world. Now, that's double at the time. It's the 30s, double the life expectancy. Today, that's living to 180. I mean, so and you know
It
what's
is.
funny? I want to go off track with this. This guy's
Mm-hmm.
goal, he was ahead of his time. You got a lot of these
Yeah. Oh yeah.
billionaires today.
Yeah.
A lot of these
Yeah.
billionaires today, this whole new thing is they want to live longer. It's called
Right. No.
longevity.
That. Yeah.
And these guys are spending big money. It's going to happen. I think over time, life expectancy is going to see an
Yeah,
increase.
yeah, bro. Kev, they've already cracked the code. CRISPR,
Now,
you can extend your DNA.
well, you can have a
Your
designer
DNA.
baby,
Right. Your DNA is what
designer clone your dog. I mean, they're doing crazy
you,
things.
bro. Your DNA is what caps your, Believe it or not, bro. We were designed because the maximum scientists said we can live under pristine conditions is 120 years. All
Yeah,
human
yeah,
beings, right? No, you'll never come across a human being living over 121 years. It never happened, right? It just hasn't in recorded history. So yeah, you can extend it. Yeah, that's what it's about. Yeah, I wonder how much
yeah. I
money it's gonna.
mean,
I,
they're
yeah,
putting money into it. The guy Vitalik that
yeah.
runs Ethereum, he's behind it. Peter Thiel, these guys are
Oh
putting
shit.
money into it. Now we talked about this previously. We said, hey, I think that's a little bit selfish. That's just my thought at first. I have
Yeah,
changed where I've adapted to understand why these guys are doing it. They're not
I agree
trying
too, Kev.
to. They're not trying
I
to be
agree.
selfish. I don't think. But here,
No.
death and having the ability that you're only going to live a certain amount of time is motivating. So when you take that away, that's not
Hmm.
motivating. But they're not
It's
saying
not.
they want to live forever. They're just trying to extend life for you to
Yeah,
be
to
healthier for
accomplish a few.
longer.
Yeah, think about it,
Correct. So
Kev. You accomplish
you
so
still have that
much.
motivation.
Right. Look, you accomplished a lot in like 50, 60 years, right? You know, another 30 years, you can make a big leap for humanity. You need that 30 years. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You already have everything, so you know what's gonna happen. The only thing that'll stop you is natural death. It makes sense, bro. It really does.
I think
it makes
eventually
sense.
the average life
I'm
expectancy will eventually grow to 100 over the next 20 years. That's not even a leap.
no,
Could be more than
no, no, no.
that.
No, I thought life, bro, because of all the foods and America's like obesity. I thought a study came
It's
out
going
like it's going
going
down,
down.
bro, because of obesity and like what I mean. We're all like all the
Yeah,
sugars and everything.
correct. However, here's a big change. People are losing weight
Uh,
now. People are
yeah,
losing weight for the first time,
nah.
and this is what I was going to touch on later. But these weight loss drugs have made people lose weight. So you
Ozempic.
have less. You have less. You have less sleep apnea. You have less everything else, cardiovascular disease, all these things that come along with being obese, or
They do,
the
bro.
numbers are
All of them.
going down. Yeah, the numbers are going way down, all of them. So we are getting healthier, and you're right. Well, all the food companies, all the crap, it probably did go down. But now I think there might be a change, and that's why we said this extreme games is this new group of people that are talking about, hey, maybe we should look at drugs not only as we need them
Mm,
when we're sick or there's an unmet
hmm.
need, but maybe to enhance ourselves. If you want to lose weight and you're not obese,
Kev, I'm all for it, bro. I'm
do it.
all for it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm all for it, bro. I mean, I think, bro. I mean, that's
Let's
what you're
go into
supposed to
this.
do. Yeah, Kev, look at
So,
this. You see
so
what I highlighted?
psychedelics,
Yeah, talk to me.
psychedelics, ketamine treatment, right? These are
Yeah.
also the same thing. These are new forms of medicine that big pharma is finally looking at. Johnson and Johnson has a billion
Mm-hmm.
dollar drug expected to do a
Okay.
billion this year, and
What is it called?
it's ketamine treatment. Now,
Oh, let's
I'm
pull
not
it up.
saying I'm not for or against it. I'm looking at just the medical side, right? And the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
benefits potentially. I don't know
Johnson and
if
Johnson. Hold
somebody
on. Okay.
has, mental health or whatever. This might be something that they do, but here's the difference. In the
Mm.
news, that guy from Friends died from ketamine, right? What was his name?
Yeah, yeah. Matthew Perry. Matthew Perry. But Kev, that was much
Okay,
different. The doctors, they were
exactly,
trying to. Yeah,
exactly. They
yeah,
weren't
that was
giving it
much
to him
different.
in a clinic. It wasn't administered right. It wasn't in a clinic, but the media runs away with it. People don't
Yeah.
understand it wasn't the same. This wasn't Johnson and Johnson and being done, properly in a clinic with doctors.
Kev,
This was this
Kev,
guy
if
partying.
no, 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 Kev,
Or
it was this
I wouldn't
person.
say partying. He just wasn't at a
No,
facility. So
no, no. So this is what happened, Kev. So there's a lady in Los Angeles called the Ketamine Queen, right? And they released the text messages, right? They were pretty much like, they were taking advantage of them. The text messages are released how like the doctor was like, "Yo, man, we're really gonna make a killing off him." Pretty much
and
they were
look, I
putting
don't.
him. So
No, no,
you know what
no.
I mean?
I don't want to knock
Yeah,
anything. I'm sure that was helping him, and there's a reason. But my point is that's not going to stunt this new form of acceptance, where people aren't looking at drugs as bad if it does positive things. All I'm saying is that headline might have, the media really picked up because it was a celebrity. Uh, he might have been. I don't know the story, but there was probably a lot
hmm
of benefits and stuff. But the point is big pharma is looking and embracing uh, this new form of smart drugs or therapies that they were never before. They just wanted something that was for an unmet or a rare disease or something that is not out there on certain type of disease. Now they're looking at it as enhancements. So I think there's once you get Ozempic doing the numbers it's doing, uh, the money's going to follow. So, and Johnson's a perfect example. $1 billion in protected revenue. You're going to see more of these. It's different, and
Look
it's
at
a
this,
new wave. I don't
Kev.
know
It's called
how we went through this.
Spravato. It's called Spravato.
Yeah, Silverado.
Yeah,
So look, it did. I
Spravato.
think recently wasn't talked about as much, but this is a giant company behind it. So this is, I
Huge,
think,
bro.
new embracement of different types of things, and it starts with cannabis, right?
Yeah,
You've seen that was eventually used for treatment, and now you have more things. Psilocybin is a mushroom, but
yeah. It
people
is.
use it
It
for
feels
mental
like yeah,
health,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
and and it's it's getting looked at for approvals and stuff. So you got new
So
waves. What about ayahuasca? Right, another one.
you gotta go to
Eventually,
Peru. You
that
gotta
could
go
be
to Peru for
used.
that. Yeah,
Correct,
yeah. That's
but
in Peru.
eventually these stuffs could be used by the medical treatment center. Now, here's last thing I'll say is they used to
Mm.
frown upon anything that wasn't exact, like off label. It's called. But get
Yeah.
this: if you if you are somebody that wants to lose weight and you take one of those Wegovy or Ozempic, you're not obese if you're not 275 pounds, right? Or
Yeah, yeah.
200, depending on your height, whatever.
On your height. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Yeah.
so it's off label. They used to frown upon that, and they're now being more accepting, even the doctors. So I think you got a new wave, and it starts with the younger generation of these people coming up. They're talking about longevity. They're talking about Bitcoin and some of these new ideas that they're running with, and they're putting their money behind. And what happens? Research and philanthropy sort of spurs this thing, and it gets bigger and bigger. So I think it's good. I don't know what we were talking about before this, and the PBD thing. We're talking about the book,
No,
right?
yeah, Kev. No, we were talking about this. Look, the 38 letters from John D. Rockefeller to his son.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
look at
yeah.
the
So the
screen.
point of this, the point of it, what I was saying is, and when we got off on that he wanted to live longer, and he did. It was crazy
Yeah,
that he's ahead of his time thinking this. Nobody at that time wanted
no,
to
but
live to 100.
no,
So this guy's
no,
ahead of
but
his time.
Kev,
Now he writes his
look at this
book to
quote.
tell his son, yeah, my
Look at
mentality
this
is more
quote.
important than my
More, I
intelligence.
never,
But
Kev, I
but
never heard that in my life. Somebody tell, I don't even like.
well,
That's
here's what he's telling you, and I think.
that's
Yeah, I think it might be taken in context, but from what I got, the 38 different letters, he's trying to explain to his son different things. One of the things he's trying to explain is, hey, don't believe everything you hear about me. Meaning,
ha. Dude,
this is the this is
what a
this is the richest guy at the time. The richest guy in the world is looking at what the media or how things are being
yeah,
portrayed, and he's
yeah.
saying to his son, "Hey, you might read something, you might this, but don't believe there's more. There's more to it." And this is, I wanted to get ahead and tell you this.
hmm
So this is a guy at his
Smart.
time being aware and caring what people, what's out there and stuff, and
Well, caring
even
what
at
his
even
son.
at that level.
No, he's
Correct,
caring
but he's
about his
publishing it
son.
in a
Yeah,
book.
right.
But he,
Yeah,
he's
right, right.
publishing in a book though, so it's intimate to his son.
Yeah.
But it's a book. So whether or not it was supposed to be made into one, if this was he that did it or somebody else, that's a good that's a good point you make, was to his son. But even to his son, he's saying, hey, I need you to know these things, blah blah blah. And he's also talks about how other leaders at the
hmm
time, conversations he had with them, and what they asked him, how do you keep this? How do you get, so it's cool. And PBD brought it up. And I
Yup, I
just
give him props.
briefly skimmed through it. I haven't read it yet, but you should read it first, because you got a
Absolutely,
son.
Kev. Yo, look, yo, Kev, talk to me about this quote. Look what he talks about. This is so gangster. Look at this. Negative thoughts have implicated their intelligence, making them unable to use their skills to accomplish anything. Bro, the same thing over and over again, bro. It's your mentality.
Listen.
Crazy.
Also,
That's so crazy, dude.
here's something that's so true, right?
So gangster.
Uh, when you having a mentality. He said his mentality. I don't know. He brought up his mentality. Mentality is, I'm gonna power through, right?
hmm
Then you also have a subconscious. You have a subconscious
hmm
that you might not be aware of.
hmm
And it's, let's say you're in the mall or this, and you're picking up on little things. This guy is complaining about, waiting online or this, so you have the subconscious too. And I think being aware, right, of, I got to get from point A to point B, and that's it, is powerful. But I think this guy was ahead of his time.
Yo, but just by reading this,
Yeah.
this is like 100 years ago. This is look at it. Look what he says.
Some,
Donating money is a wrong kind of help. Yo, this is some crazy stuff. So true, man. Look at that. I cannot be the
yep,
imitator or make initiator making lazy people, dude. Holy! When you give
yep,
aims to a person, you deny his dignity. Oh wow! Look at that. If you deny his dignity, you take away his destiny. Yo, he's pretty much saying is that when you give handouts, you actually deprive someone of their own destiny. Amazing,
yeah, yeah. So he's
amazing.
saying some cool stuff. Um, and he's ahead of his time. One thing that Robert Greene said
Wow.
in
Uh huh.
in one of his books,
Uh huh. Talk
I
to me.
think it's laws of human nature. He says,
Okay.
he might say it in others, but I believe he says, never appear too perfect.
Okay. Never
Um,
appear too perfect. Well, let me pull that up first. If it comes up, then
and basically, what I take from it is, have a sense of humor to the criticism, to this, that. It's easier said than done, right? But
yeah,
you should be, let things roll off, and not care. And that's what he's saying. John D. Rockefeller cares about perception, but he's
yeah,
trying to make angles at it where, you know, don't care too much, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Even the richest man in the world cares a little bit. Um,
yeah. Oh my,
and you
yo,
know who
Kev,
does
I
a
gotta
good
put.
job with that?
Mm,
Elon
what's
Musk
up?
does a great job with having a sense of humor.
Yeah, right now. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. 100%. Yeah, yeah.
you
Go
know, he
ahead.
just lets things roll. And what were you
Look at
saying
this. Look.
about what were you saying about his
Mm.
platform?
You want to get
Tell me.
into that?
Yeah,
All right, let me pull up. Yo, Brazil, check this out. Brazil, I don't know
but
why, Brazil bans X. Bro, look at this. This is unbelievable. I mean, why? Like, this is, look at this. Brazil, look at it. The country of Brazil.
go to Reuters. Reuters.
Routers? All right, router. Okay, got it. Look at this.
Reuters, whatever. Same
Yeah,
thing, right? You might be right, I might be
yeah.
right, but they're pretty
Yeah.
good publication. They're pretty good.
Okay, so look at this. So look at this. Let me just pull this up. Look at this. Uh,
And you know
okay,
what's
look at
funny?
this.
We find ourselves, we're not trying to do this, by the way, but we
I know.
find ourselves
I know.
talking about him a lot because he's in the news a lot.
I mean,
And
bro,
what
bro, the dude owns 6 companies. One of them,
like,
you
hold
know what I
on,
mean? It's
this
like,
guy, listen, maybe he wants to get involved in politics, maybe not, but you're right.
I
He
think
owns
he
six
does.
companies. He should be in the news, but I think this guy sees how pivotal a time we're in, where things are going.
100%. 100%, bro. Kev, it's right now where we are in humanity. Honestly, it's in such desperate need of leadership. It's up for the taking, bro. It really
But hold
is.
on,
You just need one
this
person
guy
with the right
this guy
imagination.
is
It's up for the
not
taking.
he's not thinking about, if you think about it, he owns
Hmm.
Tesla. That's his biggest company. Tesla is an energy efficient company. Okay.
What about
Tesla would do,
SpaceX?
he owns
SpaceX
that as
too.
well. But Tesla's
Hmm.
his baby, right? Now, the
Whoa, you
point I'm
said
trying
biggest
to,
company. What about X?
yes.
Twitter. Dude, I would
No.
say Twitter,
Listen,
bro.
it's not even a contest.
Oh,
Believe
come
me.
on, man.
Believe me.
The town
Tesla's
square.
worth two. Tesla's
I know,
worth
but I'm
way
talking.
more, Mo.
I know,
So
but I'm
so he
talking
that's
about
his
like.
baby.
Okay, yeah, I
Here's
get
what
that.
I'm
I get
trying to
it's his
say.
baby.
He is going against the grain, meaning uh, the Harris would be better for energy efficiency, meaning they're more
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that. But he's not thinking about his bread and butter. He's thinking about the big picture. So my point is, this guy's being unselfish in his opinion, in his interest.
So,
But now,
so,
hold on. He's got so many companies, so it's like crosses over and over. Also, they're not a union company, so they sort of gets boxed out a little bit. But he's
right, right.
thinking
But,
about the future. He's not thinking about his own self-interest, and
well, I mean,
that's
no, no, no.
admirable.
No, no, no. I don't think. I think his self-interest is correct. I think there is a self-interest, bro. I mean, I would be right. I mean, there is it's not a
No,
hundred
no, no,
percent,
no.
but
I'm talking
I see what
about
you're saying.
financially. Financially, the
Oh yeah,
company
bro. I mean,
benefits from
come on,
energy efficiency.
Kev. When you're worth 200 billion, obviously. I mean, he has a lot of. If you think about it, what
No,
is
but
there to think about financially? You know,
his ideas are what he wants. He wants free speech. He wants,
Kev.
but it doesn't
Let me
always
ask you a question.
correlate to dollars. It doesn't always
I
correlate to
can. Let me
dollars.
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Say in 2028, 4 years from now, Elon Musk throws his hat in a presidential election. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, I would say, I'm just saying, an alternate universe.
Hmm.
I would say
Hmm.
he would definitely be Republican, or he can go independent, but he'd probably go Republican Party because it's already 50 states. I would say he would have an impact like Trump's
He would
2016.
win. He would win.
Yeah, that's
Just
what I'm saying.
look at,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
listen,
that's what I'm saying.
this,
Yeah.
it's turning it. Think about how many Twitter followers he has. He's bigger than
I,
Trump. He's
bro,
got a bigger
that's what I'm
following. So
saying, bro.
he would
That's
win
what I'm saying.
in a
That's what I'm
heartbeat.
saying. Yeah,
If
that's
he
what I'm
ran, but hold
saying.
on,
That's what I'm
why would he
saying.
want that job though? Why would he
I'm
want?
not
He's
saying
more
he
important.
does. I'm not
Yeah,
saying he
yeah.
does. I'm just
I,
saying it's up for the
maybe if
taking.
he,
It's
it's up for the
it's up for the
taking.
taking. That's
And
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
what? I think he's the type of guy where if he felt he needed to maybe grab the wheel for a little,
Right,
he might
right.
take off. You put people in the companies and you do it.
Kevin,
I
it's up for the
think
taking. It's like literally. I mean,
I
who's
think
gonna run
I
against it?
think
The
hit
Democratic Party?
I think
Chuck Schumer?
I think him endorsing Trump is a big enough vote. Also, you don't want to get too political when you run these companies because always somebody's going to disagree with you. And here's a quote that 50 Cent said, his publicist
Mm,
said, and you're not going to find it was on like a weird podcast, so don't
yeah,
even look, but
yeah.
here's what he said. His publicist told him to not talk politics and to not talk about two things to
Mm,
not talk two things not talk about
oh,
politics and
wow.
religion. Because
Yo,
somebody's always going to
Kev,
disagree.
yo, that is the
Agree.
most decisive topics on earth, bro. Religion and
Correct.
politics.
But so
Gangster.
why do you think Michael Jordan sold so many sneakers?
Oh yeah, because
He
they
never
asked
talked
him. He said
politics.
Republic.
No,
No, he remember what he
he
said.
never
They're
did.
like, yo, no.
Yeah.
What he said. No, remember a reporter asked him, yo, man, why don't you, chime in on the next? It was like year 2000, right, or 2004 during the Iraq War with
Yeah.
Bush. And you know what Jordan said? He's like, Republicans buy my sneakers too.
Exactly.
That's why he is never. That's literally what he said to a reporter that tried to be cute.
Yeah.
He's like, Republicans buy sneakers too.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Kev, but
Smart.
Kev, look, smart,
That's
right?
true.
Yo, that is really that's a bar.
When people get too deep into it and they're
Yeah,
running a business, you're walking a tight line.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Kev, I mean, like I said, Kev, I mean, this is not regular politics, bro. Being a leader of a free world, you want to talk about impact. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't put it like a senator or like a local councilman. You know what I mean? This is, you know what I mean? You want to talk about, think about what
No,
he would, yo, bro.
no. Hold on.
No,
Hold on. You're still gonna get hate. You're still gonna get hate. You're still gonna
sure,
have half
but
of the world hate you. How it is.
they might hate
Now
you
hold on.
now. But
Right now is divisive. So maybe that changes over time. Like
right,
Obama,
right,
everyone
right.
liked him. Everyone liked
Yeah,
him
yeah.
for a while.
Bro, he had like an
So maybe that
80%.
changes.
Yeah, bro, he had an
Yeah, in the
80%,
beginning.
little over. Yes, yes, he did. 2008, Kev.
Yeah,
2008,
yeah.
he had almost two
So
thirds. So,
so there's
yeah,
ways in a different time. Maybe it doesn't have to be that divided.
that's why I said 4 years from now,
Yeah.
2028. That's why I said 2028. It's up for the taking. Bro, he's 57 years old. So what
Hmm.
is, he might, that's pretty young. Look at Trump and, you know what I mean? Trump's almost 80. Bro, it's up for the taking. That's my point. And my
Yeah.
point is it would behoove him. Literally, he'll win, bro. Bro, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're right. He'll have hate, but you know who he'll have hate from, Kev? Other billionaires.
Yep.
That's where the hate will come from. It's not going to come from the people,
And let's
right?
talk about the next one. Let's talk
Oh, no,
about
Kev,
what's
no,
going.
Kev. No, I want to
I want to
wrap
talk
up on
about
Brazil, bro.
Zuckerberg.
Hey, yeah,
All
but
right, I'll
first, Kev,
talk.
before we go into this, Brazil, bro, what's up with this? Like, this is a serious, like, look at this, Brazil, literally,
Go lower.
and this is what happened, huh? Look at this. Let me play this, okay?
I think a lot of these countries are trying to control the narrative. So this might be a little bit too open. What is Brazil good at? What is their natural resource? It
I
is
don't know.
um, it's Brazil is rich in, I believe, they have a company, fuel. Let's see, Brazil's natural resource
Well, Kev, let's listen. Kev, let's watch. It's
slipping
only a
me.
minute. Yeah, Kev, it's only a minute 57. This breaks it down, okay? Just hear this out. This is because
Yeah,
this is
they're
so.
big in oil and
This.
gas,
Social media.
hydropower, and minerals.
All right, Kev. Let's hear what we don't routers have to say. Listen, this is. I can't believe this happened like a couple of days ago. Look at this.
Social media giant X looks set to face shutdown in Brazil. The company said Thursday it expected the country's Supreme Court to order the move. It comes amid a pitched legal battle over the firm's compliance with local laws. But boss Elon Musk says it's really punishment for resisting censorship on the platform.
See,
At issue is whether Brazil can order X to block accounts accused of spreading lies. Many of the accounts in question back far-right former President Jair Bolsonaro, with some denying he lost his 2022 re-election bid. Supreme Court Judge Alexandra de
this
Moraes
is what it's about.
subsequently ordered X to appoint a legal representative
All
in the
right, I'll
country,
tell you.
which the company failed to do by the deadline set.
All right, it's enough.
Hold
That
on.
makes court acts no
Hold on,
different.
I want to show. Hold on, I want to show you his text messages. What he said. I did. Elon. It's funny. Elon's mad funny. Okay, look right here, Kev. You got to see this, Kev. This is hilarious. This is like presidential move, actually. I love what, you know what I mean? Like the fact that he owns Twitter, Kev, means he could respond, he could bring it to you anywhere in the world. Right to your face. Look at this.
He has previously called the judge
By the
an
way, Zen
outright
is a
criminal of.
nootropic.
Zen?
We're
What'd you
sponsored
say?
by Zen. It's a Zen. We're sponsored by, and it's a nootropic. We were
Nootropic.
talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah.
Good for
Nootropic.
the good
Yeah.
for memory in small doses.
Yeah, right. Small doses, yeah. But Kev, just real quick, and then we want,
Legal. He has
listen what
previously
he says.
called the judge an outright criminal of the worst kind. Now the escalated dispute threatens to cost X one of its most coveted markets. Earlier
Really?
this month, the network said it would close operations.
All right. So, Kev, you get the picture, right? Brazil is
Yeah,
shutting down X, which is
Okay.
like. So, talk to me about this. I mean, like,
All right.
this is beef
So,
with a
so
country.
what I was saying earlier, if you look at these countries' stances, always look. Everyone's got a say in the U.S. and the election.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
That's why you got all these things that happen and go on.
Yeah.
So if you look
That's
at
why it's divisive.
what their natural resource is iron ore. They're big in minerals
Okay.
and iron ore, right? That's
Got it.
used in electric vehicles and EV, energy
Okay.
efficiency.
All right.
So
All right.
naturally, they'd be more supportive of
Exactly.
the party that supports that. So Elon is creating a more equal field, unlike some of these other platforms. Therefore, if you're trying to control the narrative or help keep going in the direction that you want to go in, and create a good narrative for your country, then
Look at
why
this.
do you need them? Why do you need them on Twitter trying to allow everyone to say everything? You don't want that, right? You want people
No, it's
to fall in line. That's why these countries are passing these laws.
right.
Like
They're banning
the
X.
farming. Yeah.
In
This
Canada.
is just another type of what is it called? When you condition, right? You're conditioning. You're trying to get them to apply. So it might be this week. Another country might do something next week, and it's all conditioning. And the ultimate thing is control. And I think a lot of it, these countries are going towards energy efficiency. And in order to go that way, you need people to change their minds a little bit. Meaning, don't pollute as much. Don't, if you could pick between gasoline and EV, you choose EV. So you want a little bit. Now, granted, we should go that direction in time anyway because we need to.
Right.
As
That's my point.
Not as fast as some of these countries are trying to make it.
I know, bro. I'm not going. Yeah, bro. I'm sticking with gasoline cars for a while. Like I don't, you know what I mean. I'm used to it. I'm used to. I know how to. If my car breaks down, I know where to start to fix it quickly. I don't have to rely on anybody. You know what I mean? I know. I'm not switching. But
I think the world's got a long time of us how we are now. We would have to do that
50 years?
50 years.
50 years. 50 years.
For it to
Right,
be an
50
issue.
years.
For it to be an issue
50 years,
where okay, now
it ain't going anytime.
We're polluting where it's tough to be outside and for all day or something. You're talking like 35, 40, 50 years. So they're just thinking ahead, and certain countries benefit more from that than others, right? So that's why, it's when they shut down that pipeline, Biden shut it down right away. Trump worked to get that up. So you got these two narratives, and countries sort of jock around that.
Yeah, but Kev, it appears to be the left is political spectrum because that's
just one issue.
Yeah, but that's
a big one.
Yeah, but the leftists in Brazil, right? They're the ones who won the presidential election 2022. It's a leftist government control that's in power right now that put out the order to block this, to ban Musk, not condition it, bro. Ban it. Musk, bro. Yeah. There's sanctions on people that are going to use X, which is crazy, Kevin. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I can't believe an entire country. It's just so bad, bro. It just looks really bad, bro. They blocked access. I don't know.
And you just said it. It's the left. It's the left. So
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and you want and
and they benefit from some of these ideologies more, and so they want to sort of. But I think in time, if people want to use Twitter, they're going to push back. You can't, it depends on the country, but I think this is not. I think Elon Musk does not care about it this much,
You
but
don't think so?
no, I think he sees this narrative
Got it.
happening over time. I think he's not very concerned about Brazil in terms of numbers and its effect. He's more
Hmm.
concerned about these are the narratives being pushed. And guess who is probably helping some of these happen?
Who?
It's Harris, Biden. I'm sure
Yeah,
you know
100%. Yeah, bro,
they're the big
100%, bro,
they're the big dogs, and these other
Well,
countries
it's not them.
it's the
It's the people
leaders.
that own them. Yeah, no, it's the people that own Biden and Harris. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? The
but
people behind it.
all these
Yeah,
countries, they fall in line, and so. But they're then again, the same works for the other side as well with Trump. He's got countries, the Middle East, right? Countries that have an interest in oil are more
right.
supportive of him. So that it works both ways in some sense. But go to the Zuckerberg thing real quick.
But before we go there, let's just because it's just been explosive. You know what I mean? Did you hear Telegram founder arrested in France by who? The leftist government regime in power right now. He's a French citizen anyway. Did you hear what
Yeah,
happened? Bro,
and Europe.
the founder
This is not.
in
This
Europe.
is not a. It's not a French thing. It's a Europe thing. Europe is the same thing. They're trying to go towards energy efficiency, so you push regulation in order to
Right,
get people to
but
slowly
they
comply.
arrested this dude.
We talked
I know, but
about it with
Kev,
the farms. Yeah, this is
I know, but
an
Kev,
extreme
to
example. They
arrest,
were making it. They're making an
I know,
example of
but
this
to
guy.
arrest, I know, but to
Yeah,
arrest a CEO, Kev, that means things are like, come on, Kev, you don't find that a little fucking
listen,
concerning?
no, but
He's
free
arrested,
speech
dude.
is a big one
Yeah,
because
but
when
I
they're
understand
trying to.
banning, Kev, I understand banning the product, but to arrest the guy that's like the CEO, yeah, that's some concerning
Yeah,
stuff, bro. That's
yeah,
alarming, bro.
yeah, but this is not just France. It's Europe.
I,
It's the
I
U.S.
know,
It's a bigger. It's the
yeah,
same
but
thing. It's
Kev,
it's it's a bigger thing.
yeah,
But
but
it's
Kev,
wrong.
you
Yeah,
see the
you
connect,
got to be
you
able
see
to.
the
I
connection.
think it is personal.
Yeah, but Kev, you see the connection? X banned in Brazil. A few days later, Telegram
Correct.
founder jailed. Yeah, that's
Correct.
what I'm saying. Yeah, right.
It's
That's what I'm saying.
bigger.
Like
It's
it's
bigger than just France. It's Europe. It's all these countries, and it's everybody. Because what do we have coming up? The election. So there's
right,
positioning
right, right,
around it
right, right, right,
in
right.
different
That's what I'm
ways.
saying.
Different ways.
Look at this,
And
bro. This is some
I
serious stuff, bro. This is
and
Jesus.
listen.
Yeah,
Last time around, the U.S. was scrutinized. Their social media, right?
yeah,
Afterwards. So now you have Zuckerberg come out with that he's not
yeah.
going to
Let's.
donate,
Yep,
but it's
yep. Let's.
expanding outside the U.S. So it's just,
Right.
it's other countries
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah. So let's talk about Zuckerberg. Spills the beans. This is serious. Look at
Hmm.
this. He spills the beans, and bro, Kev. I mean, come on. Spills the beans on censorship. That's pretty much what it is. Okay, I'm just saying, you have X, Twitter, and Telegram in a week, which is, I mean, that's real concerning shit, bro. Kev, like, you a CEO and you getting jammed
It's
up. That's,
because
I
it's
don't know,
because
man.
the election's coming up. You get
God
these
damn it,
headlines.
bro.
You're
But
gonna have
arresting?
more of it. The next 2 months is gonna feel it's gonna go by quick, but there's gonna be a lot of stories and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's what happens.
No,
And
I get it.
a
Look,
lot of it.
Zuckerberg. Mm,
Listen to this. A lot of it is
mm,
also messaging, right?
okay.
These
What
are
do you mean?
messages. If meaning messaging, they're trying to say that X is people say all hateful stuff, and you
Yeah.
got to
That's
have some form of. So it's messaging. It's controlling messaging, and it has to do with positioning and um, you know
but it's not a coincidence,
I
Kev. That,
I thought you were
that,
pulling up something different
what do
than
you mean?
you pulled up that. I thought you were pulling up something where he said he donated, unfairly. He put out a letter
He did, really.
last election. Yeah, yeah. I
I
thought
didn't
he
even,
put
bro,
out. He put out an official letter and said, "Hey, last election." I thought I was doing the right thing and being fair, but
Okay.
others analyzing it say otherwise. So this time around, I'm not doing it.
Right here, Kev. This one.
Yeah. That's his official letter.
Let's see this one. Yeah. Let's see. Read it. Okay. Let's see. Letter. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Kev. You look at this. Yeah, but Kev,
Yeah.
listen. Just to go back quickly, it's not a coincidence that Telegram and Twitter is getting hosed in 1 week, right? It's not.
No,
They're
no,
connected.
yeah, no.
Right. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. They're connected. Yeah.
Europe
Yeah.
is very big on that. They're
Right.
trying to go energy efficient by 2030, I believe. And to do that, they're trying to be aggressive with their approach.
Hmm.
And the US is at the center of everything. We're still the powerhouse. So, everyone has their jockeying. And
Yeah, but
I
like you said,
I think
it's not a coincidence. It was intentional.
listen, Zuckerberg coming out with this, okay?
Yeah, this letter. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Oh, right here.
you talked about CEOs responding to other CEOs earlier. This is him responding to Musk. Musk endorsing Trump. Musk endorsing Trump
August
is a big
27th. Yeah, Kev, August
thing, right?
27th.
Hold on.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So let
man.
me
Yeah.
just say, Musk endorsing Trump is a big thing. Trying to take the air out of that balloon is him putting out this letter saying, "Hey, I'm not going to donate to anybody. I'm going to stay fair. I'm not going to donate to. I'm not going to, do what we, was criticized last time." And now you got Musk endorsing Trump. So he tried to take the air out of the balloon where, hey, he shouldn't be doing that. He should stay fair. That's how I read it. But
So hold on. You're saying,
why do it now?
right. My point. That's my point. Right. Kev, look, like you said, my goal is to be neutral and not play a role one way or another.
Correct.
So I don't plan on making a similar contribution this cycle. So you're saying,
Correct. So he's saying this is I'm saying this is a response to Musk endorsing Trump.
100%. 100%.
He's
100%.
taking the other side of that and saying, instead of him saying I endorse Harris, because then that looks like a tit for tat thing. You go like this and you say I'm not going to do anything. So you took the air out of his balloon a little bit by doing that, and you get these little passive moves that happen.
Kev, you saying that Zuckerberg took the air out of the balloon? Oh, I see.
Of Musk
I see.
balloon by doing this, by saying, "Hey, I'm not going to contribute to anyone. You did it,
Kev. That's smart.
That's not my
That's
style."
smart. But Kev, what do you
That's
think
his
about that tactic? No, but I mean that's a good strategy, right?
I
It's
think
smart.
these type of things happen,
Smart.
and they're passive aggressive, and you could get away with it. Most people are not looking at it that way.
No,
and it's underhanded. It's an underhanded move.
Yeah,
underhanded
smart.
move to
Smart.
take the little So
Smart. I mean, I would do the same thing. Kev, you're right. This takes the air of the balloon because this letter. I mean, Kev. I mean, I just can't.
He's a
believe
big
he came out.
platform. Listen,
Right.
Facebook and Instagram is a huge platform. They're a major competitor. So what is he going to do? People are thinking, oh no, I'm not going to follow that approach. We're not going to play this tit for tat thing. Remember they were going to fight in a battle royale in UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm not going to play that approach. I'm going to step back. So his step back is sort of like, tripping Musk, stepping back and sticking out his foot. And, it's just that why else would you do it now? The timing.
Right.
Say it 2 months ago, say it 3 months ago. I mean,
right.
Do it
August
right
26th.
Yeah. Listen,
Kev,
if you're
August
gonna
26th.
correct, if you're gonna do philanthropy to some of these, you're planning this out 6, 8, 12 months in advance. This guy's doing it now, 2 months ahead of the election. Come on. So that's all.
So he's trying to wow. Kev, this is Kev, let's be honest though. This is why I wanted to bring it up when we spoke last time on the phone. This is a damning indictment on the Democratic Party, Kev. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a damning indictment from a CEO of Facebook to say, yeah, the Democrats last election tried to cheat. They cheated, pretty much. This is what he's saying. You know that, right? He's saying they were underhanded. They cheated.
He's admitting to it.
Yeah,
He's,
Dude,
he's
that's a
saying he did.
damning. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, that's a, bro, like, Kev, this is what I'm saying. I don't understand how a rational, reasonable person of reasonable intelligence would want to put their vote in for that party after this. After, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how someone who has a little bit of integrity wouldn't say, I want this party to fail. I mean, I don't see how. I mean, this is damning. And they didn't even respond back. This is some serious stuff, bro. They cheated, bro. You know what
Yeah.
he's saying? He's saying that the government pressured. Yeah, bro. They pressured
Listen,
it.
he's
That's
using selective honesty. He's saying,
I like it.
this is what I did.
Selective
And I'm not.
honesty.
Yeah, and it's. He's not telling you everything. He's
See,
telling you this is what we did, and this is why we're not doing it. But there's a bigger plan
select
behind it, and that's all.
selective
You know,
honesty. Oh shit! I gotta see.
and
Let's.
they go back
Selective
and
honesty is
forth, man.
funny.
Listen, look
Okay.
at his recent. What's the name of his recent platform they put out? They
Which
have
one?
go back.
Okay, hold on.
I forget what
But
it's
what?
called. Instagram or Facebook has a new
Hmm.
platform that's similar to Twitter. Google it.
Oh, let's see. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Facebook, new Twitter. Let's see. What is the new Twitter for Meta? Threads.
Yeah. So they came
Yeah,
out with
yeah, but
Threads.
this failed, Kev. Yeah, but Kev, this failed though. I heard. Like, I don't even, you know what I mean, right? It's like a year ago it
I
failed.
don't think
You know, it did.
I don't think it's super popular. I think it's taken longer than people expected, but this was a move, to combat Twitter's sort
Yeah,
of
but Kev, this was last year.
growth.
Kev, this is last year, and it didn't go anywhere. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but this
What the
was
hell is
last year.
Threads?
Musk got
Yeah.
involved probably 3 months
Okay.
before that, though.
Hold on. Let's see, Kev.
So
Let's see the strategy. So they launched this on
yeah, I think
July
it's just
2023.
them trying to keep market share.
And now let's see. When did Elon Musk buy Twitter? I want to see this.
March of
March of
23,
what?
March or April of 23. So 2 months
Uh,
before. Oh, that's when it first announced.
oh,
Maybe I think it
okay.
closed. It closed April.
No, it closed
No,
October
when?
2022.
Oh,
He
really?
completed his acquisition. Yeah, Twitter. He completed his acquisition October 2022. So six
When did he?
months
Hold on.
after.
Okay,
Mm.
and then he took it private. Maybe a few months after that. He
Yeah.
was getting
So
some buzz. So all
right.
right,
So
6 months. But there was some news going on. So
mhm.
maybe it takes some time to build something like Threads. But it was a direct sort of. It's more of a news
Yes.
platform.
So Kev, this is what I think what happened. This is the bar here. It's pretty clear that when after Musk finalized his acquisition, October 2022, you know, Zuckerberg was like, holy shit, he got on the fucking back burner. You know what I mean? He got on the horn and he released this, and I call it failed, July 2023. So Kev, 8 months. So it took him
Yeah.
8 months to be like, that was his response. Kev, that makes sense, right? Yeah, about 8 months because he probably was like, "Holy shit, this fucker has Twitter," right? Think about it. He's like,
But
"Holy
hold on.
shit."
Yeah, they might have waited a quarter or two, and then they start seeing maybe we could lose some here or some there, and then they make a counterbalance. But they've been going back and forth for some time. All right, go
And
to
Kev, just hold on before we go into that, Kev, because we're in a very organized format. You said something about selective honesty. I looked that up, right? That term, right? It happens to be 48 Laws of Power, law number 12, Kev. Look at this, Robert Greene. Use selective honesty to disarm your victim. Hey, you know what I mean? You know this law, right? You want to give a take on it? The Chinese call this practice
yeah.
giving before you take. Ha ha!
So it's what he did is he didn't he was saying, hey, I made these contributions and they look this way, and I'm not going to do it again. So he's not telling you the whole story. He's telling you he's being accurate. He made those contributions,
Right.
but you know at the time they were supportive, and he likely knew that, but he's not quite saying that, right?
Yeah,
So
so pretty much what you're saying about selective honesty, Kev, what Robert Greene is saying is deception and distraction go hand in hand. I love this guy, Robert Greene. Bro, this guy's mad wise. Distracting people
mhm.
gives you time to set up your trap or scheme to deceive them without it's being noticed. Kev, this is exactly what kind of what
Listen,
Zuckerberg did.
but hold on. Here's what I'll say is it doesn't mean you have to use this, okay?
No, I
Doesn't
get
mean
it.
you have to use it. Here's what I think he would say the same thing is you beware of it. You
Mm,
beware
right.
that someone like, could use it. You don't
Hmm.
necessarily have to use it. Um, and you know, awareness is everything, right? Knowing, knowing, um, is sort of a big part of it, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Um, being able to sort of read the situation, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So,
Amazing.
all right, let's wrap this up. We're going
Oh
on
yeah, wrap it up. Hold on, hold on.
51
We're
minutes.
doing good. We're doing good, Kev. So that's law 12. Okay, now we're going into. All right, we did everything, Kev. We marked up everything on the
Yeah.
list.
Yep.
Here's one thing. Telegram, we got that. Okay, now we're finalizing the final stretches. Trump, RFK, Kev. We have to get going on this. I mean, this is some serious stuff since we left. RFK, like you saw what happened,
Hmm.
right? Trump got RFK on his back, Kev. I mean, what do you say about this? Like, I mean, this is some, Trump and RFK Jr. Talk to me, Kev. What's going on here? Because I didn't expect this, to be honest. I didn't expect
What,
this.
what did you expect?
I just thought RFK Jr. would end like Ross Perot. Remember, like '92, Ross Perot was just on certain ballots, but it was, he was there in certain states. I didn't realize that RFK Jr., the son of, Robert Kennedy, Senior, the nephew of JFK, arguably the greatest Democratic president, you know what I mean, would literally drop out and then just throw his weight over to Trump. I didn't think he would do that, to be honest. That's a surprise. I thought he would just push it through, even though like he didn't have a chance. I thought he would just push it through. Think about it, bro. He comes from Democrat royalty, bro. You know what I mean? So like, talk to me on this, man. This is what do you think this does, bro? This is like, this is some serious stuff. I mean, I didn't expect this. I don't think anybody did. You know, like
Yeah,
he's with.
so I mean, they probably looked at things and they said, "Hey, what's the most impact that you could make?" And it was to to endorse Trump. That comes on the back of Elon's endorsement, and
Mhm. It does. It does. It
you
does.
know,
It does. It does. Yeah, yeah, it does. No, I agree.
he
I agree.
he
I
could
agree.
have he could have stayed in, but he might not have taken that many votes, right?
No,
So
yeah, the Democratic. Kev, you know what the crazy thing is? I followed RFK. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, man, he's a Kennedy, bro. He's bloodline of a Kennedy. You got to give him respect, dude. He was getting jerked around by the Democratic Party. Kev, his own
yeah,
father's Democratic Party was jerking him around. Crazy.
yeah,
They were suing him. They were suing him to
they
get on
wouldn't give him
states.
security. They wouldn't give him
That's number one.
security. They,
They were also they were throwing the Democratic Party was throwing high priced lawyers from him to get on ballots. Every state.
mhm.
He was only able to get on like 13 states. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? The Democratic Party was suing him, saying you can't get on New York, you can't do this. Frivolous lawsuits, Kev. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
those, you know what I mean? But they weren't playing, and like I can't believe it. I mean, yo, bro, it's safe to say he'll never be a Democrat. He'll never be a Democrat again. Kev,
yeah.
this would have been a powerful Kev. I don't understand. See, apparently, let me get your thoughts on this. Apparently, Trump considered RFK 4 months ago. Not now. 4 months ago for the VP slot. And
Too
RFC. This is
extreme.
what I.
Too extreme. You want to
Why?
keep
Why?
you want because
Why?
he's got
Why?
he's got he's a little bit outside the box. So
But he's a
if you're
VP. He's not going to do anything. Hell, a VP doesn't do
listen,
shit. You know what I
correct,
mean?
but he
Like,
makes noise. He makes noise. If you're Trump and you have the lead at the time, you keep yourself in the center, and you
Okay.
add someone like JD Vance, sells a lot of books, good looking guy, got a great story, and understands, sort of business, as opposed to, I think, a move like you just said is one that you do when you're behind. Someone outside the box, blah blah blah. So I don't, I think he just went with the safe thing.
No, but Kev. Apparently, this came from Trump's sources. Apparently, RFK Jr. was asked if he would be the VP for Donald Trump after the assassination attempt. You know what I mean? Trump asked him. That's what I'm saying. Trump actually asked him to do it. That's what sources are
That's
saying, bro. Yeah.
what source is that? New York Times?
I don't know. This is from the Guardian now, but it's we can New York Times. Yeah, New York Times.
It's possible it's
Yo,
possible he's
bro,
looking
Kev.
at all angles.
No, but Kev, yeah, according to New York Times. No, guess when this happened? After hours, Kevin. Hours after. Remember when I called you that day? Hours after he almost got clipped. He apparently called, or this was before JD Vance was probably even in the, in the hat. You know what I mean? He called RFK Jr. and he was like, "Yo, man, look, Kev, I think, see, Trump apparently after, he was like, oh shit, I need to, you know what I mean? It would be powerful.
He would have played up the story and would have made that big, but then you're running away from your policy and what got you in a good position. So you stay with that, I think. And, like I said,
No,
that's an outside the box move.
No, I get it, but Kev,
I understand what you're saying.
Imagine if that would have happened. Then, Kev, if that would have happened, Kev, I'm telling you, the race would have been won. Think about it. Harris wouldn't be anywhere. This would be explosive. You got RFK Jr., right? You know what I mean? The guy that was like, yo, these vaccines are trash, which was right. You know what I mean? Environmental lawyer, the VP of Trump. That means RFK would come in 2028 because, Trump only has one more term left under the Constitution. That's why Trump off. This would have been, Kev, this would have been, what do you call, closed deal. My point to you, Kev, is that RFK Jr. wasn't that bright because he should have taken that deal. What do you think? Apparently they're saying that he denied it. He declined it.
I think
RFK Jr. is like, no.
Trump hasn't said that, so who knows? There's a lot of things that go out there.
No, true.
Who knows?
True.
Anyway, let's wrap it up because it's 57 minutes. I gotta eat.
Got
nice,
hey,
burger right there.
Yeah, but real quick. No, Kev, I just want to get your thoughts. I mean,
listen,
do you think
what
you
did we
take
say?
it?
What did 50 Cent's quote say? A pub PR. Two things you don't want to go too deep in. Politics.
Got it. Got it. I did.
What was the second? Religion, politics, and religion. So
religion. I mean,
I hear what you're
religion.
saying. It would have been cool.
I'm saying, don't you think that would have been?
No, I don't.
Would you have taken it? Would you have taken it if you were RFK? Wouldn't you do it?
Listen,
instead of dropping out, you don't think it's embarrassing? I mean, bro, all these months, RFK Jr. dropped out. I mean, that's kind of embarrassing. No, that wasn't smart. I would have been like, okay, no doubt. I would have been like, okay, got it. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a letdown.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man,
hold on.
Good talk.
Hold on, wait, 1 second. So, hold on, 1 second. Yeah, hold on. Let's see. They say, okay, we got a lot of stuff. Yeah, 1 second. Let me wrap this up. Hold on. All right, got it. I just wanted to stop it at 59. Okay, got it.